welcome to August's plan with me. As you can see, the colour story is very pink. Now, not usually a colour that I go to, but we're embracing it because August is going to be all about self-care. So before we go through everything, let me start as I have been with this month's clarity box. So we did sell out yet again this month before I've come to talk to you, but I have hopefully secured more stock for next month. So hopefully by the time that we're having this plan with me video, I'll have more for you to purchase. But this month's self-care theme box, like I say, is all pink. And you are getting, as your gift, this really lovely ribbed glass tea holder and 2 tea lights, which are handmade soya candles with aromatherapy. And let me tell you, they smell absolutely divine. So you get 2 tea lights there as well, 2 pink paper clips, 2 of our post-it notes, a hexagonal gel pen, which if you don't know are my favourite gel pens, and we get a pink Tombow 772 in there. You also get a face massage tool and a face mask. Let me show you what that looks like. So it's a plastic massage tool, not a stone one, but just as effective for getting into those kind of chin areas and the face bone, the cheekbone areas. And this reusable silicone mask, which I've already used quite a lot this month, using my own serums and moisturizers, and then popping this over the top just helps keep all of the good moisture in. We've got a selection of quotation cards, which I'll show you when I go through to the planner. We've got these sticky notes, some pink page flags, and then a selection of stickers to use, and then your dashboard, which again I'll show you when we move into the planner, and your insert, which is a undated monthly pack, which is enough for 3 months, and our bullet journal, so a whole bullet journal, and that is this month's clarity box. So you can see why it's sold out, because it's such great value for £35. Hopefully next month I'll be able to come back and give you more information on September's box. So let's move that to one side and see how that translates into my planner. So I'm working with the agenda. We sell this in our store. And as always, I like to put all of my accessories in the front pocket here, so it's easy access. These are a couple of the cards that come in the clarity box. So we've got Obsessed with My Potential, I Give Myself Permission to Slow Down, My Needs Are Valid, My Rest is Valuable. And the other one I've got, actually I'm using for this week. This is the dashboard, so you get this lovely brushed design. It was actually one of our planner front covers which did really well. I always like to have my my mood board to the front there as well. So that's what's going on in the front. Let's go through to August and see what the month is looking like. So using the clarity box stickers, I've just popped key dates. I've got birthday going on those dates, and journal cafe is happening. This is a really rough layout, which is all moving really quickly, so I've picked up extra shifts at work. The kids are on school holidays. I've put things in pencil which aren't quite confirmed as yet. My work dates that are confirmed are all in there, and I would really like to get to the gym, but it's going to be difficult. I do have a block of time booked off from work at the end of the month, so hopefully can be visiting family on those days. And then I've used our undated planner, which comes in the clarity box. This is going to be available to buy in September in our main store, but it is exclusive to the clarity box for August. But it's an undated layout, which is week to view, and I've just popped all of my to-dos in there when I'm working, and then the post-it notes for key days like today, which I have the day off, and then Sunday we're going for a family lunch. And I've chosen in my self-care era as the quotation card to use for this week's motivation, I guess. The lovely thing about this new it's called the Self-Kind Planner. Even though it's undated, it gives you this section at the top, which is, and it's set an intention for the week. And I wanted to put my needs are valid because I'm really focused on, I'm working hard, I've got the kids at home, I need to make time for myself. And then I'm letting go of ticking all the boxes. I love to get things ticked off, but you know, some days you just can't do it all and you have to let that go. So I'm going to be easy on myself this week. But that's what I love about this Self-Kind Planner. And you've also got this section down here, which is called Space to Breathe. So just if you want to write any notes for the week, any reminders, any just little self-care notes to yourself, and you can pop them in this little section here. So that is my agenda. Let's go through to my wellness planner. So I've swapped the wellness planner front cover to the brushed clarity, and this is also something that you get in this month's clarity box, which is our self-kindness menu, which is something that I really wanted to focus on for August. Just these little pockets where I can find time for myself. So I've separated it into 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes and 30 minutes depending on the day. I can kind of pick from my menu and have a little bit of me time to myself. Now, I haven't set up my wellness planner for August. It's the 31st of July today, so I'll just take you through last month. So it was green last month. Obviously all my colours are going to be pink. So I actually filled out everything. I had not so great a time with a couple of the things that I wanted to track. So that's going, meditation's going back on my next month's habits, as well as a couple of other things. Couple of things that worked really well for me. I dropped my calorie intake and I have seen some weight loss, but the kind of caveat to that is my energy levels have been so up and down. So that's something that I wanted to pay attention to. I have really struggled to be consistent. Well, let's not mess about. I haven't struggled to be consistent at all. I've been consistently having less sleep than I want. I kind of wanted to put a little mark in here at the 8 hours cap, which is where I wanted to target. And I don't think I think one day I made 8 hours. I think I'm going to review that and maybe take it down to 7 hours. I think 8 is just a push for me at the moment. My daily step tracker, I didn't focus on the 10k steps this month, and it does show. But we're all about being kind to ourselves, as I said, because it is a busy month with the kids at home. So I'm going to let go of that. What I really liked doing today was this summary at the back of the wellness planner. So 3 things that went well. And I've put journaling because I was consistent, and I've actually really enjoyed journaling this month. Self-care focus. So that went really well. And I've just put like it was really needed and I felt calmer for listening to my body. And then weight loss. So finally I've started to see some shift, but like I say, it has affected my energy levels. 3 things I can do better. Gym focus. So it has been slow and I've missed a lot of gym sessions because of my energy levels. So I need to look at that. And part of that is because I've not been hitting my protein target. So I want to focus on that next month. So I think protein target is going to go down as one of my trackers on my habit trackers. I really want to get back on track with meditations and I'm struggling to fit them in. So again, I think because I could do better, I'm going to move that again back onto my habit tracking. And then there's just a little section at the bottom here of how did you feel this month. So I really love this summary page because it can help you plan your next month. So where you can do better, that's what could go on your tracking and your habit trackers, just to kind of bring a bit more focus to your month. So that's my kind of wellness planner. So I do keep some of my journal pages in there as well for quick journaling, but actually I've been quite good with. So this is my current one. And we start July, and as you can see, I've kind of consistently, I've left a couple of pages for me to fill in the next couple of days, but I have consistently journaled, which has been really great. And next month. We're already set with our August theme. Now, again, this is the Patreon for members only, so this is the current August. You do have available on YouTube last year's August, which actually I really enjoyed. It's a little kind of snapshot, Polaroid holiday vibe. So if you're interested in looking at that, take a look at the video. It's currently on YouTube. But if you wanted to look at this lovely pink floral one, this is available on our Patreon creative tier, and you get all you need, a video tutorial plus all of the artworks to follow along with if you wanted to. So I'm looking forward to changing my colour theme over to pinks. So I've got my Tombows ready to start my journaling for August. It's the 1st of August tomorrow, so we'll be moving on from green over to pink. That is my bullet journal. Let's have a look. I've gone back to doing the monthly planning pad. So if you remember, I started this in June because it came in the clarity box, and then I loved it so much I followed it through for July. So this is my content plan for next month, and actually just realized that I haven't put a video in for YouTube for our next plan with me, so that'll have to go on my content plan. But it's just an idea. It gives me points, and I've got this easy to move post-it note which helps me see where I am on my calendar. So this is my content plan for August. And then I've also got the monthly family plan, which worked really well. It was rather busy last month because we've still got all of the kids doing kids clubs and different things because it was school. A lot more gaps this month. I don't know exactly what the kids are going to be doing, but I've put in all of my work shifts, and I've put in when my husband's going to be in the office, otherwise he's going to be working from home. And we've got some time away and a couple of days out which are marked, but this is going to have a little bit more work done. I think we'll sit down as a family and look at what days I'm not working, and look at if we want to do any day trips or go anywhere, maybe to the beach, take the dog out. So this one is kind of still in work. And that's it in terms of planning. The next thing that I do have is, of course, my Kindle always matches. I'm not sure if I showed this to you last month, but I always try and match my Kindle to my colour scheme for the month, and it's got a self-care vibe with Kindle stickers. So I create this in Illustrator, so my background is design, so I use Adobe Illustrator, and I kind of take images from the internet and just kind of make my own cover. I don't sell these because I take images that don't belong to me, so you can look at other people on Etsy who do similar things if you're interested, or you can make your own. Just find some pictures on Pinterest, print them out on sticker paper, and you can make your own Kindle cover too. So that's it for my setup for August. I hope you've enjoyed my plan with me, and if you want me to include anything else, let me know, and we'll come back for September. Have a great month.